Old Guy Talks is all about creating a kick-ass life for yourself and those that you love. Don't wait, don't hesitate, don't procrastinate. Opt in now. Do you avoid uncomfortable topics? This is Oris, the official government-certified old guy at www.oldguytalks.com, helping older guys find out what their options are to treat their erectile dysfunction with cutting edge, not anything cheesy, but cutting edge medical therapies. And, well, yes, the creator of My Junk Does Not Work. Well, that's where you find out. That's where you find out what those cutting edge medical therapies are. Do not suffer alone. Do not be embarrassed. Go there and get the answers that you are looking for. And stop living with that frustration, with the frustration of erectile dysfunction or dissatisfaction. You know what I mean. If you like this, share it. So today's topic I want to talk about is avoiding uncomfortable conversations. And it's kind of an interesting thing because quite often we avoid the stuff. We avoid the stuff that makes us awkward, that we don't want to talk about, that maybe is not pleasant, that you feel might hurt someone, that might bring up feelings that people don't want to deal with. All of those things. And yet, I would challenge you to the fact that that is where the major changes, the major results, the major advances, the major improvements in the quality of your life are. The big steps is talking about the stuff that no one wants to talk about, that is uncomfortable, and that we avoid. And one of those is the topic of my interview, which is, there's a link below, with Dr. Anna Cabeca. And we're going to be talking about a symptom of vaginal atrophy. Is called urinary incontinence in women. Now, obviously, not something people generally will be talking about at a cocktail party or some social function, at a barbecue. But the old guy may bring it up, and of course everyone goes quiet. But the ones that are actually suffering with this are intently listening in their quietness. So the concept is that most things that are going on in our bodies, we have a knowledge of them, but we don't have a full appreciation of what it means to having some things going on in our body. And this is true for both men and women. This is not just a male thing, it's not a female thing. We may know that something is going on, that maybe you're very tired, you don't have a lot of energy, you're kind of just droopy, your attitude is bad, all those things. And you can appreciate that that's the case, but you don't know why, and you don't know how it's affecting you also in other areas of your life. Because not infrequently, this one thing in one area is affecting you over there. And it's affecting, so your body is affecting your relationship is affecting your ability to make money, your money is affecting your ability to be, have your faith and your spirituality. All those things are interconnected. Do not think that any of those things exist in a vacuum. So when we discuss stuff like this, like urinary incontinence in women, we find out that, one, most of the time, guys don't have a clue that this is an issue. And this is an issue in a lot of women, especially those that have had vaginal birth. They're more prone to have these issues, though it's not uncommon in other women. So this is a real problem. You can imagine how as you get older in life, wearing a pad or a diaper, maybe peeing a little bit every time you sneeze is not a pleasant situation. How after a while, maybe you start avoiding social situations. How maybe become more of a recluse. Maybe you become more distant in lots of different ways. So these kind of issues, I believe we really need to talk about. And the old guy talks about these things, and I do it in a funny, respectful way. And you'll see with my interview with Dr. Anna that we do that. We have a good time talking about this stuff. But it's important to talk about it, have an open discussion, because this is where, having a discussion about these uncomfortable topics, this is where the big changes, the big goals, the big strides in your life can occur. And this is especially true as we get older, because we tend to be resigned to accept things as they are, rather than knowing that now we live in a very, very special time, that there's many opportunities many opportunities and many therapies out there that can treat these conditions. Many of these conditions that we used to have to accept as part of aging, you no longer have to accept. How about that? How about that? And it's not that hard. It just takes a little bit of action and knowledge on your part. Yeah, knowledge by itself won't do it, and action needs to be directed at a way that's going to get you the result that you want. So you need to combine those. Action and knowledge equals power and results. So where in your life are you avoiding talking about stuff? Avoiding talking about stuff that can make a huge difference. And you're doing it, well, for no particular good reason other than the fact that, well, you think it may be awkward. You feel uncomfortable. Get over yourself. This is Orsi, old guy from www.oldguytalks.com signing off. And remember, it's all about creating a kick-ass life for yourself and those that you love. If you are interested in creating a kick-ass life for yourself and those that you love, then become a member at oldguytalks.com and get access to the cave area, where not only do I have my interviews with doctors on cutting-edge therapies for erectile dysfunction, but I will have other things that are posted in there that will help you create that kick-ass life that you want for yourself and others. And we're going to be talking a lot about different kinds of vices and virtues. So opt in and become a member